Hey everyone, I'm Bill. I'm with Cali Moto TV. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Turtle Rock. Welcome. Wait. Ray, how'd you get here? Just this last weekend, I was riding with the lovely Nikki. Today, we have the lovely Ray on his beautiful MV Agusta Dragster 800. Beautiful bike. You got this from, that's right, up in Windsor, right?
Yep.
Beautiful bike. Yeah, I hit him up. I was like, hey, I got to get some miles on the KTM today to get it serviced. So he's like, let's do some dragster, some naked bike stuff today.
Yep.
And you just bought a bike that I want that we'll maybe talk about here on the way out. He saw my Hypermotard video and texted me last night and was like, hey, look what I got. So we are running a 360 camera today. So let's see, get this all tightened down. So, kind of our first street ride with you guys. So really funny. The key doesn't when I put the microphone in front of the key, it blocks the key. The microphone is in front of the key and it won't let me turn on the bike. Shit. All right, stand by. All right, so key fob. The pros and cons to a key fob. Pro, it's nice, convenient until it's not convenient. And then, so Ray came out with me today. We're gonna head up to Middleton. So I'm at like almost 600 miles on this bike. And so I wanted to get the last little bit, like we're like home stretch. So I thought I would come out. I'm down from the fire. The truck's still up. Just if you guys were wanting a quick update on the fire's been out for a few weeks, but we've been doing road repair and stuff like that. So the fire truck's still up there. But I've got a guy just basically running it. So I have been home, so it's nice. I haven't quite gotten the schedule down for the other companies, so it's just nice to be able to kind of hang out and have some time to pick up on some stuff, spend some time with Nikki on the weekends. So she got to ride this thing this last weekend. We took the Hyper out and she rode this and she loved this thing. But one of the big things that she complained about was how loose the steering head is on this thing and how loosey-goosey this thing is when the front end gets loose. It wobbles. So we do have a, I think I ended up with Bitubo or Hyper Pro. I forget which one I ordered. Hyper Pro through Bellissimoto. Fully adjustable, something like 26 adjustments on the steering damper. So definitely something that this bike needs straight out the box. As you guys can hear, we've got some verbals finally. So in my kind of first video, we're talking about exhaust and talking about which exhaust I wanted, and I really wanted the full system Austin. But as I started talking to people kind of said it's not worth the wait. So I started looking around. I really want a full system for this thing, but I just couldn't find what I was looking for. And a couple viewers had commented about the competition works and I should really look into it, and they look really good and they're reasonably priced, $550 for the slip-on, and it actually sounds really good, and it's just a slip-on. So kind of open this thing up, it really doesn't sound, it kind of sounds, I don't know, I guess like a big twin, but I don't know, it just kind of sounds more, kind of got that Italian sound to it, which I really like. So yeah, I really haven't really been I haven't really gotten down on the street on this thing, so you guys are getting a first look, really. Still kind of trying to figure it out, still trying to kind of get along with it. Gearing wise is very similar to the S1000R, so I don't mind the ride because it actually, power comes on at the right time and torque comes in at the right time, and so I'm surprised with the rideability. Now, I am still working on the suspension. I have not seen Dave Moss yet on this bike. So I'm in like sport dampening and sport or performance suspension or something, or sports suspension, not track, one below track. So and it's doing all right. My big gripe is again the steering damper. Ooh, got a little air conditioning in here. It like just dropped like a few degrees. I've got some new Michelin Power Cup 2s going on the bike this week. We've got a track day next week, the Aprilia Day down in Button Willow on the 17th. So we're taking the whole collection down there. Unfortunately, Nikki doesn't have her Aprilia RS660 yet. A couple people have commented about the RS660 and where it is. It's been in the shop for like 2 months. She kicked up a rock into the radiator, and it just, she claimed it to her insurance, and then, you know, there's a back order and time, and then they had to get it approved through the insurance, and then it just, one thing led to another, and finally everything gets done in like a month, and they're like, all right, we're gonna order it, and they're like, oh, it's gonna take a month for us to get. So pretty unfortunate. So no RS660 right now. So we're gonna take the Hyper. The brakes have come in for the Hyper, and the chain and sprockets here, so we're gonna do that this weekend before our track day. And then we'll take the S1000R, we'll take the RR, and we'll take the KTM. This thing hopefully can go in and get its service done this week. It's already had one oil change, so I really just got to get another oil change, which is usually what I do at the 600-mile service, along with the computer upgrade, take off the rev limiter or the rev light and stuff like that. So let's talk about wheelies and how I love my wheelies, but I really love the S1000R and its controlled wheelies. The height control ability on the S1000R is hands down the best. You can basically just ride out wheelies and not have to worry about covering the brake or coming up too fast or anything like that. You know, it's just, you can just ride it out and it just lets you. And this bike doesn't have that, so you got to be careful. And this bike comes up really fast, like it wheelies quick. So, you know, it's just, you know, the R, I just trust it, and it's, you know, that's the thing with bikes with electronics nowadays, is you should really be able to trust the bike. And same thing with your car and the electronics on your car and like adaptive cruise control and stuff like that. You know, people are always amazed that I just, you know, I'll allow my adaptive cruise control to drive my vehicles, and you should be able to trust them, because if you can't trust them, the company has failed in engineering that you know, that product or that item that you're using, right? So you really have to be able to trust the traction control and the wheelie control and stuff. And when it doesn't have, you know, I mean, this thing's got a 6-axis IMU. There's no reason why it can't have better wheelie control, personally, and why there's no slide control and why there's no, I mean, I guess slide control is a little bit more advanced, but you know, I don't know. So it's maybe the only little gripe I have. This thing's got great power and great torque, and I like that because I've had the RC8, which I've told you guys, you know, and that thing's very much like that old Hyper Motard where it just redlines at like 8,500 RPMs, and it's just crazy, you know. So this thing, at least this thing goes up to 10.5, so I'm not, you know, banging off the rev limiter all the time on this thing. So I do want to figure out a tune for this thing, but tunes are, yeah, there's just not much really out that's been out for some time. Let's bounce past these guys real quick. Which just takes the whole bike with it, you know. Why this thing doesn't have an adjustable steering damper is beyond me. So, yeah, so far so good on this thing. Right now, hands down, I would take the S1000R over this thing. Hands down, 100%, no questions. But I don't know, maybe I'll grow into this thing, you know. One of the things that I always tell people that, you know, you got to be understanding of is a lot of people compare, you know, the bikes to what they hear on, you know, reviews and stuff like that. And a lot of people, they review these bikes untuned and in stock format. And obviously my bikes are not stock tuned and in stock format. So the S1000R has just become a beast of a motorcycle. I mean, the thing is just, it's just absolutely crazy. But the KTM Superduke 1290R EVO suspension's not bad. Like, I'm not going to complain too much about it. You know, we're definitely not dampening down too far. So, but here's Ray. So we're gonna get this vlog all wrapped up, but thank you guys for coming along on the first Superduke, our kind of official first ride. Not too bad. What do you think, Ray? Good little rip? Good little rip. But you know, thank you guys for sticking around. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and then smash that bell notification. Bell notification is going to give you future notification of future content. I am going to try to ride a bonus ride up 29 today. It's a big, huge kind of like, it's a big going. So we're gonna throw the 360 on there and get this and maybe give you guys a nice little bonus ride. So stay tuned for that. But thank you guys for sticking around, and we'll see you guys next video. Bye, guys.